What's up, everybody? Today I want to give you my review for The Conference. This is a Netflix original film coming out of Sweden. It is a slasher horror comedy. Got some thoughts on it, but before I get into it, welcome back to The Haunted Beard, everybody. Thank you for joining me. It's all horror and thriller movie content here on my channel, so listen, do not click that subscribe button unless you want to be haunted by the beard. A team-building conference for municipal employees turns into a nightmare when accusations of corruption begin to circulate and plague the work environment. At the same time, a mysterious figure begins murdering the participants. The conference, for the most part, is a decent enough time for me to at least give it a recommendation. This doesn't do anything really new or creative that we've never seen before. It's not going to reinvent the genre or be on any all-time lists, but I think for what it does, it is satisfying enough. Now, in terms of the comedy, I didn't find it hilarious, but there are a handful of moments that definitely made me laugh, and most of it is in the realm of making big corporate culture look stupid and idiotic, and so there's a lot of humor in that sort of realm, and for the most part, it does pretty good. There's not a whole lot to the characters. You get just enough to kind of understand a little bit of who they are and what their personality is. Some of them are fleshed out more than others. And the movie does a pretty good job in kind of introducing multiple fronts of conflict. Obviously, you get the conflict between the main characters who are trying to survive the slasher killer, and there's also some conflict and tension between the co-workers as well. The movie plays out pretty straightforward. The first half of it, you get some kills kind of occurring in the background, while much of the conflict is between the co-workers as they're doing all these team building exercises and all that stuff, and they're trying to get along and communicate, but it's just a complete disaster. And then the second half is when the slasher element kicks into gear, and there's just some more fun, entertainment, and humor to be had in the second half of the movie that I think helps give this thing enough to where I would give it a recommendation. And you really just get to kick back and enjoy some slasher carnage. It's got some pretty decent bloody kills that I enjoyed. One of the kills is done with something that was used as an instrument of death that I don't think I've ever seen before, so it gets some points for creativity and inventiveness there. There's this pretty cool sequence where the killer is attacking one of the camp counselors in a kitchen, and it cross-cuts and edits between that and some of the team building exercises that all the employees are doing, and just the way it's edited together is pretty cool and amusing, and I got a kick out of it. The ending for me is a bit 50-50, and I'll keep this spoiler free, but you kind of get sort of two endings or two climactic scenes, and one of them I think works quite well and is pretty satisfying, and you get some nice bloody gore, which is cool, and the other ending though is I think a little anticlimactic and unsatisfying. And so it's kind of one of them hits, one of them doesn't quite hit. But look, overall, there's not a whole lot to say about this. I think if you're a slasher fan, you're going to enjoy this enough to at least give it a watch. It does have some decent humor in it. It also has a little bit of a environmentalist message to it, a degree, but it doesn't get preachy or anything like that. And so, again, there's not a whole lot really to say, but if you like slasher movies, I think you'll have a decent enough time. It is kind of more in that mid-tier range, but like I said, I think there's enough that makes it worthwhile. So I'm going to go 6 out of 10 for The Conference. And yeah, those are my thoughts. Hit me up, though, down below. Would love to hear from you. Let me know what you thought of The Conference. That's all I got for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on The Haunted Beard.